Hey guys, welcome back to the PM session. Let's see, what do we have here. Let me just get everything sorted here. All right, let's wait for people to come on or join us here. And let me just make sure everything's working fine, yeah. Alrighty, let's just quality. Actually a nice trade here. Alright, let's have a look. Just give me a minute here. Got some time, sure. Right, so let's have a look. Okay. Alright, so let me take my face off here. Show you guys what I'm looking at. Alright, so I've marked this out. You know, earlier we're right in there now. That would have been a nice a short fair value gap. And we are targeting this gap down here. There's some key levels here, so we'll have a look at that. But I think for now this is where we want to go and see price going down. There's a little bit of sell side here. Let's just mark these out. There's some equal lows down there, so we in this other fair value gap, and I missed the entry there. I'm most probably just going to take a short here and take it all the way down to that level. Up in this fair value gap, what was key up here was the inverted fair value gap, and that was that little block right there. As you can see, I'll just make it bigger. We inverted there, we went and test 50%. That was your entry to then go lower. The minute we broke down here, you move your entry to break even, and you've got a sensible place where market should go to is these equal lows and then this fair value gap. But I obviously got in late, and this low here, if we obviously close below that, that would be a nice and again, this fair value gap here, see how we test that 50% as well. And if we close down like this, it would be, you know, obviously be a nice indication that we most probably want to go lower, yeah. So let's see. Okay, so 44.1. Just leave it there for now. Stop is in. We close below that level, so I'm happy with my stop and everything. there's a bunch of gaps here that could become problematic for us, but I do think this equal lows ski over here, and it's right above this fair value gap, right? And if you look at this fair value gap, there's nothing that filled it yet, so this is definitely a place we want to see price go down to. Alright, so let's see if we're going to get those moves that we're expecting. Hopefully, I mean, I didn't just randomly pick this fair value gap up here. I literally took this move from this high down to these lows. And 50% is here, and right above that 50%, that's a sensible place for price to bring sellers in the market. And that is basically where I thought is a good place to hunt for entry. But I didn't get my entry up there. That was the entry. I got in late, so hopefully I don't get stopped out here now. And hopefully we'll see price hold in this fair value gap to push lower. I mean, if you took the entry up here, your risk could have been zero right now, because the minute you spike or broke these lows, your entry would have been at break even anyways. All right, so now we just need to wait. Alright guys, maybe in the comments below, let me know who's here, let me know what type of levels, are you bullish, bearish, what are you looking for? Okay, now we're targeting this low to break, this low to hold. That's a premium level up there, so hopefully we're not going all the way up here, which would be annoying. Okay, let's see. $393 level, let's see. Target. EQ low 23.93, which is going to be down here. Alright, so we need price to come and close below this low in order to go lower here. Come on, give us that nice big push lower here. This is one of those signatures, guys. You get consolidation, manipulation, and hopefully we'll get that back into the space and then expansion to the downside. Hope this is not the same thing. Consolidation, manipulation, stop me out, and then go down. A lot of spikes into this area of this fair value gap. Okay, so all we need now is that push lower and just close below that level for us. Okay, I'm just putting my face on so you guys can see it's that someone's here. If I'm quiet for too long, so let's just be patient here. Whenever I see consolidations like this, my mind goes immediately, if the target's down here, will there be a manipulation to tease people or to trick them into going long and then come down? And that's normally the case after I've entered my position. Okay, so we need to close below that low there to target this lower. Then I want to see a close below both of these, and then we'll be happy to hold it for lower down. For as long as we're not taking or close below those lows, no, it's a bit of a problem, because that tells me, I mean, if you look at these, there's a low. There's a low. We didn't really close except that one, and then we took out the lows and then stopped again. But this high here, we close above and we rally up. We close above these, we rally up. Okay, well, we will sit and wait. Remember, guys, I did say there's a gap, there's a gap, there's a gap. Could be some blockage here, but hopefully we can close below these two lows now to close lower. Let's see, 30 seconds left still, so plenty of time to pin back up and come on, close below, close below, close below, slightly close below those two lows, so hopefully we can see some sort of a close lower now. Come on, give us that push down. Come on, close below this level now. Don't spike, close it, close below. Still got time here, so let's see how it closes. Like that, I like that, I like that. I like it, just hold it. Just hold it. Hold it. Yeah, that's it. That's the momentum we are looking for, and now let's see if we can get follow through here. Okay, let's see if we can get all the way down now. Alright, so we've got a nice fair value gap here again. Remember what we said, we close below, form a fair value gap, entry right in that fair value gap to go lower. Okay, let's see if we can get that push. Come on. So that's the new low. We can push into that fair value gap and then sell off and close below that swing point. Oh gosh, guys, I hate it when we do stuff like that. Still in that fair value gap, so I'd like to see a push down here. If we can blow lower here and close below this, my stop will definitely go above that high. Alright, so now obviously it's making life difficult. Let's see if that was a fake out. Okay, that looks like a nice outside bar for the continuation down. If we close below that low, which is still the one here, I would move my brush stop to break even here. And it could be just above this outside bar, which is, the trend is down, outside bar, that normally is a continuation to the downside. If you get an outside bar like this one on the top side where you think there's a turn, that could be, you know, seen as a reversal pattern. But let's see. Pretty much stuck into that IFEG, and like I said, guys, gap. Could see problems within this. let's see. Again, guys, we're getting from here, we shift lower and then we just move back and forth, back and forth. This level is key for me, yeah. Hopefully we can close below that now. Come on, liquidity is lower down. Alright, in theory I need to move my stop to break even, yeah. Okay, well, let's do it. And the reason I did that is because we broke this low, we didn't close below it. I'm just moving it there. I need something to now go and close below this low. Because we broke that low, in theory we don't want to see price go above this high, and should keep our stop intact there. And now let's see if we can get that push down. Yeah, come on, down. Okay, like that, bit of a move, but now I need to see it close below that low. Gosh. We're right at those lows still, and we refuse to just give a nice clean push down. Right, so we in the macro time zone, guys. So I don't like this move up here. This could go all the way up into this fair value gap to run these highs and then come down. So obviously my stop is at break even here, and yes, that's how it looks like. I promise you, I've never been stopped so many times like now, you know, at break evens. I mean, putting it at sensible places. And I can tell you now, before the end of today, that price action will go all the way down, but I'll get stopped out before we get there. Which is just annoying as, you know, don't want to say it, but really annoying. Just doesn't make sense. Okay, so we stopped out at break even once again. And let's see what happens now. Alright, well, we'll just wait. I mean, if it doesn't want to go there, then we'll just wait. Okay. Let's see if it's gonna do it or not. It's amazing how price can print nice liquidity, perfect liquidity, perfect entries. I mean, that was the right entry. We would have just sit and waited now. But just because I got in late, I mean, this is just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say what this is. the worst thing to take trades and trade just to break even. Feels like the time and effort you put in is a waste of time, but it feels like it, but it's not like that, because you learn through these things. It teaches you to manage your risk, guys, and I'm sure and I hope there's going to come a time where trading is much easier than what you see it is right now. I just don't know when that's going to come. Last year it was like that. It was easy. I don't want to say it was easy. It was cleaner than what it is now. This is obviously just high resistant trading. Just doesn't go where it needs to go to. And yeah, so guess us as traders just got to deal with it. I mean, if you followed the PM session yesterday, we were looking for that short, looking for that short, looking for that short. We ended the stream. It was after 4, and right after that, pops your uncle, and the market sold off. Okay, let's see what it does at this fair value gap. Let's not get distracted with that crappy price action. Take my face off, go to a clean chart, because sometimes it's better to look at a clean chart than what you marked out. What was this? This was is it a volume imbalance? I think so. Yes, that's that 4-hour volume imbalance here. That's where we are now, and let's look at this. We tapped into that 50% there. Let's just go back here and see where that was. It's just the 50%. Yes. It's this one, yeah. Alright, so that's the 4-hour. 50%, which is fine. When we still want to see a close below this, we want to go lower here, so don't think we close to that now. Let's just see here. I mean, this low here is key for us. Let's just mark it out. And I put some other markings on here. Sometimes it's just good to break it down. Okay, so we went down, we went up. Right, so if we look at this 15-minute, guys, this is where we're at. Boom. We're in this fair value gap right now. And there's equal lows here, there's a low there, so we want to see some sort of a rejection here. Let's just go down to 5 minutes, there's a bunch of them there. And let's see what the 1 minute looks like. It's closing above this fair value gap. I don't know. Gonna have to see if this is what wants to play out here, if we can see some sort of a, I mean, pretty close to break even if you entered up here, which is really silly. That means you got a really good entry, very close to break even, didn't even get close to the liquidity. Okay, so it is what it is, nothing we can do about it. And guys, anything you can do in this situation is you gotta manage that risk. You gotta get into that habit of managing your risk, keeping your risk tight, especially when you see price is not behaving the way it should. Then just be careful. Just keep an eye on those things. Rather get out at break even, if that's a sensible place, obviously. And yeah, it's one of those things. We cannot fight the market unless you put, I don't know, $6 trillion into this market. You can do whatever you want, but not us. So you're just gonna have to accept what the market does, and then the only thing you can do where you got control over is to make sure they don't take all your money. Okay, I'm just going to take this one out. Means nothing right now. Stuck between two fair value gaps. This fair value gap is inverted fair value gap. But then again, guys, nothing, I'm telling you, nothing is A plus here again. I at least thought when these liquidities set up down here, I thought, all right, we're gonna get a decent PM session, and to my disappointment, not so much. All I know is someone else is making money except me. Alright, let's see if this candle wants to close below the swing point here. Not sure if that means much right now, and the reason I say that is we are going sideways again. So let's be careful of that. We did close below it, and like I said, I don't know if it means anything right now. I mean, this thing could go right back up here. I mean, sideways. Here we thought, okay, we're moving, we doing stuff. We brought, you know. Like I said, don't know if it means anything, and as you can see, it's screwing with us. Luckily, we've in no trades here, so I mean, it's screwing with someone, but not us. Where is this thing going? I don't understand why we are leaving everything here, and just screwing up and down here. Honestly, don't get it. This was literally, whoever took this trade, break even, stop at break even, and now we'll see. It's probably going to target these highs here, but then if we do that, I mean, this no longer a fair value gap, then I don't know if we're going to go higher. Just impossible. Insane. Just bear in mind, guys, like I said, we're still stuck between a fair value gap and IFEG. In my mind, that's never a good place, and we need price to show us the direction outside of those two gaps. Just waiting for this candle to close, and I'll show you something. Okay, we closed below that. Got to try this again. And our new thing is because we closed below this. Let's take it. Let's go 1.5 at least. Okay, now let's see if we can actually get the momentum lower down here. Okay, that's a fair value gap within the IFEG. They normally holds, but let's see if this is going to be the case here. Come on, just give us some direction. Can't be nothing. Right, so now we want to see, obviously, price close below that swing point there to target these lows. Before we can target these, we want to then see what it does at these lows. I mean, fair value gap not been filled. I mean, that's a good place for liquidity to go. Maybe we leave it for later. I don't know. Don't like the fact that we're going to pin this. Might then go back up in here and then come down. Right, now it's basically going to run these highs here into this fair value gap, and then we want to see rejection. Like I said, this candle did not close below it, and that's what gave us the, obviously, the thing that goes up in there. Okay, now I want to see rejection and price moving lower, not higher. Yep, just above that 50%. That's this fair value gap, 50% there. Happy for price to spike one higher again. But then I want to see it come down. But if it wants to come down now, I need it to close below this low. Okay, that's a stab. Now I want to see rejection to go lower, because that's in premium on this move here. That's in premium now to sell off, to find sellers. If we in the right right direction, yeah. But if we go higher, well, then there's no point taking any trades. This is not working. Come on. See if you're gonna do anything lower here. Okay, so the stop's got to be there. Can't. If we go higher here, then you don't want to be in a trade, because then obviously we've got this is amazing. Price is just screwing around and around and around. No. Oh boy. I don't know, this, I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, I don't actually know what to say, because I mean, we get clear liquidity. I mean, we just don't get there. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Keeps going on the wrong direction. One thing I need to do or not do is not sit back and think, oh, the way I read price is wrong, and I need to change my mind, because maybe algorithmic, this thing is just doing funny stuff. Well, high resistant trading to force people to think in a specific way before change gears again and start giving what you know, what was good, and then you're going to miss that, and then you're going to be too late, and then you're always playing catch up. So I'm not going to try to break my head around these things. I mean, we go and testing fair value gaps like 1,000,000 times. We invert them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I mean, and on top of it, we must realize and keep in mind the market is built to confuse you, not to make trading easy for you. And yeah, so it's a psychological game, this. So you got to prepare yourself for that, and you're going to have to accept that. I mean, I can sit here right now. We all know there's liquidity down here, over here, and this low here is liquidity, this low here is liquidity. And this is liquidity here as well. So maybe we're just trying to manipulate people into the wrong direction again. I mean, I don't know how many times market wants to manipulate people even in the right direction, but still get stopped out. So I just know there's liquidity down here, and maybe the market is playing for time or stalling us to get it run in the time when we sit through all of this, and you almost give up to say, oh, it's never going to happen, and that's when you switch off your PC or your laptop, and then boom, it happens. And as weird as that sounds, I mean, it's not like everybody's doing the same thing, but I'm sure if you go through every session of the day, you'll find situations like this. And people are creatures of habit, and you're going to do the same thing. If it worked in the past, you're going to try it again. If it doesn't work now, you're going to get angry, or you're going to get to a point where you want to chase it. And that's obviously where you make the mistake, and you're going to, kill your account. So we need to see this as a marathon and say, all right, you want to run sideways? Okay, that's fine. I can run sideways as well. If you don't have to make money there, you just have to manage your risk, and then I'll sit, because at some point, I mean, the market works in cycles. It's got to be difficult, it's got to be easy, it's got to be simple, it's got to be difficult again, all those type of things. If the market is difficult every single minute of the day, do you guys think any people, even the retail, will continue trading? No, because we will all lose our money, right? And if you don't donate money to this algorithmic systems and stuff, then I mean, they can't make money out of this their own. They need to take it from someone. And if people are losing faith in this and not trade anymore, then there's less money to take, right? And they need to find other ways. This is probably one of the easiest ways to take people's money. So in any type of business where 98% of people's mindset is gambling and try their luck. I'm not saying that's what we do here. I'm definitely not gambling the market here. I manage my risk, and I follow specific price patterns or price moves to tell me what's going to happen next, and most of the time I'm right and I make money at the end of the day. But most other people who don't know how to do these things try their luck because it looks like this, it looks like that, and let's try this, let's try that, and that's when you gamble. And sometimes you need to let those people win, and sometimes you need to let them lose. It's like a casino. You walk into a casino, there's no strategy, you're just going to try your luck. Sometimes people win, sometimes, most of the time, people lose. If you look at this now, there's liquidity down here, there's liquidity, higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high. So now it's squeezing into something, and all it's got to do now is pop out of that squeeze and tell people we're going up or down. In this case I would think up, and then drop aggressively through to these liquidities, or just drop, because now we start printing trend lines, as you can see, and those are liquidity. Okay, so now we see some big candles moving higher. Now the question is are those manipulating legs? What is that? Okay, let's see, we did close slightly above these highs, but not these. Just want to have a look while we sit and wait for this pivot points. Where are those pivot points? Okay, yes, I remember this was also a target. This is a fair value gap. That's a higher time frame fair value gap. Alright, let's take that off. Let's see where the VWAP is. Bouncing off the VWAP here. Okay. Okay. Right, let's see now. Tomorrow is Wednesday. No news tomorrow. I think there's news on Thursday and Friday. Yep, that's where we're going to get the momentum now. Because now we're inverting here. But then again, guys, we see a nice push up here. And I think that's momentum to go higher. Because I think it's going to close like this. I don't know, let's see. Only my luck, guys, only my luck. It will pin to that. Guys, we caught Neil, we caught him. Everybody in the market is clapping hands, ringing bells. We manipulated Neil with that big white candle. Let's see. I actually want to go all the way to that target. Okay, let's see if the momentum's going to hold here. Alright, so we broke through that wick. Now, I mean, we've got all the liquidity down here, so I don't know if we're going to take this out, then reverse, or just run higher from here. Or just switch gears right here. Let's put a stop there just in case the market decides to okay, so now we've tested this fair value gap, which is a inverted fair value gap. IFVG tested at 50%. Now we want to see price move higher if we really believe we're going to go higher. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if that is gonna close above here, take us up there. All right, let's see. Okay, guys, we've got 20 minutes left, and let's see if we're gonna get that push up or just nothing. This is probably one of the, worst PM sessions when the market's just telling us one thing and do the opposite. But I do think we'll see more upside here. Okay. Gosh. I must say, guys, I'm looking at this. I'm not particularly, these entries I'm taking here, it's obviously not financial advice. Again, this is only paper trade account. And it's part of my journaling process here. This entry here, it's there. I don't feel like it's been this A+ type of setup. A+ setup was this one here to go short. We didn't get to the target, got stopped out. So Then we have to change gears, and I think with what is it, 15 minutes to go, we might see some push up here or a drop, and then I'm on the wrong side again, guys. So let's see if this actually plays out. One thing that I don't like is this high here. See how we pin. Just doesn't want to go through it and shift through it. That tells me the market's got some other plans, and I should not be surprised if I get stopped out on this trade again. But that's part of it all, yeah. So now we just have to endure this and see. Lots of sell side liquidity if market wants to go down. Maybe we go up here and leave those liquidity for Asia. Okay, let's see. We're moving, what's it, 15 minutes, 14 minutes left. Okay, starting to see some sort of a hopeful move. Okay, so all I'm doing now is just keeping my stop tight here. I mean, it's not at break even yet, but I can't really put it at break even here, especially if we're struggling to clear these highs. Maybe we're just gonna, I don't know, let's see. Okay, so there we get some sort of movement here, which I'm actually just going to move my stop to break even. I'm at break even now, so I can't lose money. And let's see if we're going to run to that. This was the AM target. Okay, so we're above this high now. Don't like the pin there. So let's see if we can actually break higher and not just pin higher, because if that's the pin, we could see some sell-off here. Let's just see where it closes though. Alright guys, I closed my position there because of that pin. I don't know what the market wants to do. If it wants to, I don't know, might just go up higher. Yeah, I just want to make profit for the day. I'm up $700 for the day. Well, not for the day, mostly for the session, because I started the account from zero when I started. I do take partials. I do take partials, but most times I manage my stop loss. Also, I'll trade, and I think, guys, what I'll do to create an environment to, because that's a good question about partials. Yes. If I trade micros, where this is obviously mini contracts or mini chart that I'm trading here, and what, because I'm only on 2 mini contracts, that would mean I would close one of those 2. So that's closing like 50% of your position. If I go into the micro accounts, then 1 mini is called, see this, a nice, maybe now we're going for all the shorts down here. That's why I've closed it. But just getting back to the point is 1 mini is equal to 10 micros. If I trade 10 micros, then it's easy to, take partials, because then I can break it up into 50%, 30%, 20%. And the only reason I don't do it on these live streams is because of I'm trading mini contracts. And 2, I mean, we could definitely do that. I can move to a different chart and we can do that and show you guys where I would take partials and all of that. Most definitely can do. Right, let's see. We might just carry on going higher, and this black candle is holding price, which is normal. But yeah, let's see. I just know we've got lots of liquidity down here. I just don't know if we're gonna hit it now or what. Okay, so we're in the macro time, guys. 15:50 till just 16:10. That's the macro time. So now I'm just gonna watch price. I'm not gonna enter here. Right, we'll follow. I promise you, if you follow me, you will definitely learn something. If you know how to read price and all of that, then it's fine. But I will guarantee you that you will definitely learn something here. And that's not me saying that I know everything. I'm learning as I go as well. So why not we all learn together? That's good. If you got your targets and you hit those, and that's exactly what you should do. You should not push the boundaries. Not push any boundaries. Because the worst thing you can do is hit your targets, make some money, and turn around and give it all back on stupid trades. Alright, so this target up here, that was our AM target, which we literally missed here, as you can see on the AM session. But now it seems like we pretty much on our way there. We're still at this high, here. We're still jigging up and down there. And we probably will reach that target in the next 6 minutes, just before the market move into this, what you call this, the regular trading hours. Okay, there's some big move now. Let's see if that wants to run that target now. You need mental stamina for this, to be honest. But the key thing here is to get those disciplines right, to say, all right, guys, this is what I'm going to do. If I get there, you sit back and you keep on reading the market as you will trade it, but you know, don't overtrade, because that's when you're gonna make stupid mistakes. All right, so let's see. Yeah, mental stamina, it's a thing in trading. I mean, I've experienced it where, when you start trading and you don't know how to really read price, and the market throws you in all directions and you keep losing money, or you just on a fight to break even. And that's when you start monitoring and watching price. You don't know what times, all of those details, those important details. I mean, I promise you, you would spend hours in front of a chart. You'll be tired and aggravated and annoyed. And sometimes just sit back and watch the charts and not do anything. I mean, this price action, as you look at it now, it is not, this is definitely not, that's not price action you want to trade. I just want to see how this hour finish off with this bad price action, to be honest, and then I think it's best to just move on to tomorrow and see what tomorrow brings. All right, so while we wait for this chart to decide what it wants to do, guys, just want to say thanks for everybody who's joined us, this PM session. Thanks for the comments and the support and all the likes. I really appreciate it. It helps a lot. I do trading daily anyway, so to me it's really important to track my progress and what I see and how I read price. And why not put it on a live stream for free and see if people can learn with me and benefit from becoming a better trader at the end of the day. So thanks for that, guys. I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. price obviously got its own way today and it's not getting to the targets. Maybe some of you guys made money. We did end up in green today, so which is great. And yeah, we live for another day, and we'll definitely find better setups in the near future, guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow again. So for now, I'm just gonna say have a great day and don't overtrade. Take care. Bye bye.